Hello my lovely, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here, and to another unboxing of the Alexandra Renke KreativBox May 21. So just for your information, I did take apart the boxes because I ordered something else, and I never know which one is the correct box. Sometimes it's the one on the bottom, and this time it was the one on top. Oh, and Alexandra Renke stated on their website that the boxes may differ in content. And this seems to be a very packed box. And here's a clip and some brads in heart shape. Some are silver and one is gold. And some stickers. So let me zoom in, and there's a greeting for Mother's Day. And I must apologize for the late posting, but I did want to wait until the Alexandra Renke team released their new line, in which this is a part of. And here's some washi tape that I'm showing you. It's actually going to appear later on in the project, and it's called Bicycles. The sticker says, "For you, Mama." So another nod to Mother's Day, of course. And here we have the first die. It's rather huge, and it represents a smartphone, has some words in it, and the words are listed here. Hello, hey, cute, happy, I can see there. Yeah, and some keys that you would find on your smartphone. So I think it's an iPhone that's represented. And here you can see the words again. Smile is also another one. Yeah, so that's interesting. And there you have the Alexandra Renke R symbol included. That's neat. Nice touch. And then there's the inside of the smartphone that you would see, the speech bubbles, I guess, and some emoticons again in speech bubbles. And yeah, so there's a lot of compiling to do for this, I guess. And here I'm trying to gauge how it goes together, also with the dies, and checking out how the layout is supposed to be. And there you have it on the graphic. Yeah, so I look forward to puzzle piecing these together. But first of all, taking a look at the papers. And here we have the motto of this release: every summer has a story. And that's a beautiful paper. I really love the design and the fonts they used. The paper number is 102284, and the small caps font is in Alexandra Renke Gold, and the next paper is similar. It also has the gold print, also in the columns, up at the top and at the bottom left, and the columns list lots and lots of destinations that you may travel to, or that you may dream of traveling to. So here you can see some of them. It's really classy, and the paper number is 102286. I just remembered I didn't give you the names of the dies. I will write them in the subtitles. So up next, the paper Live Your Dream. Enjoy every moment of your life. Do whatever makes you happy, which is my motto. And the paper number is 102285. Up next is a picture that looks like an urban sketch with the black outlines and the watercolor-like painting or coloration, and it's obviously in Italy with the scooter and the pizzeria. The paper number is 102267. I'm so sorry about the camera going out of focus all the time. It's all that white space is messing up the autofocus. And here we are in England, I think. Books and a doorway and a lady that's, well, obviously traveled to her dream destination, which is also mine, by the way. And the paper number is 102247. And here we have the boulangerie. That's supposed to be in France, Paris, I'm guessing. And the lady on a bicycle that is decorated with flowers, as you can often see in Paris, or here in Germany as a matter of fact. The paper number is 102270. And the camera doesn't like the white space of the paper and goes out of focus the whole time. And here we are back in London at Portobello Road, and a long-haired lady with a poodle. The paper number is 102255. Yeah, that's lovely. Here are some scooters and bistro tables with lemonade sprinkled all over. Definitely reminiscent of Italy, and the paper number is 102269. Up next are the flowers from the Paris lady on the bicycle, and she has them in pots, and yeah, lovely. The paper number is 102262, and they need watering a lot, of course. but at the ready for you to pack are the suitcases with lots of books sprinkled, so you have some literature on your way. And the paper number is 10/22/48. I can feel the summer holiday season coming on and hopefully we can travel again soon. So if you can't travel, then do as they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And the paper number here is 10/22/65, which is what we have been doing for a long time now, haven't we all? So this paper is completely different, but has the same colors in it, which is also lovely. And the paper number is 10/22/73. Oh, and croissants and coffee pots and jam. Yeah, that's definitely Paris. I remember it well. I can smell it in the air, practically. And the paper number is 10/22/72. And another different paper. This time the font is graphically designed on lines, like in typography. I love this kind of thing. Passion, pleasure, power, purity. Wow. And the paper number is, slowly focusing, 10/22/83. And then the last paper is of, I'm guessing, a new floral collection. Beautiful, beautiful watercolor type of illustration. I love this kind of stuff. And the paper number is 10/23/02. So this is it, and I will get on with my project, as there will be a lot of paper piecing ahead of me and a lot of die cutting. So while we are here, I would like to let you know that I did cancel my subscription with Alexandra Renke, even though this box has really made me think twice again, because the value of it is absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, these dies alone cost a fortune, and yeah, so the papers are beautiful again, but I have decided to go ahead with my cancellation because I need to use up the paper that I have, and I just cannot get a grip on it. And there's also the problem of storage, so you know, it's piling up, and that's not a good thing, especially if you are not so well and you can't really do the housework as you should with all these piles. Well, anyway, I decided to use the calm papers that we received in the last box. And here I'm showing you the paper number, and all kinds of different colors to cut out all those different emoticons. I tried to stick to a couple of colors and not make it too colorful, but yeah, that's what I did. And here you see my Gemini, because I had to get out my big boy to cut those dies. They wouldn't go into my Syzyx fold away. So there you can see me destroying my shim, my metal shim. I didn't actually need to use it. The die is cut quite well without the shim. And don't use washi tape to tape your dies onto the paper that you actually want to use. Just a tip on the side, but never mind, I cut it again. And here you can see me using one of the papers, the Italy one, for my project. And the project is obviously a smartphone based on an iPhone design, and it soon got quite bulky with the ideas that I had, and you will see later that I actually cut it twice. The outside cover, and glued a piece of bookbinding fabric into the center as a hinge, so that I would have a proper little booklet, as you do. A smartphone is usually quite a lot thicker than just a couple of pieces of paper, and that's what I decided. So here you see me punching out all the little pieces, and you see me pointing out where I cut the paper to fit into the little booklet that I made. And here it's not quite finished, because I put backing on all the pages in between, and yeah, so it became quite fat, as you will see at the end. So I did not show you everything, because it would have taken too long. I spent ages fiddling around with this and die cutting, paper piecing. As you can see, maybe there's a better method, but what I did, I sorted the colors and then looked for the little pieces that go, for instance, into the little openings of the bow, and so on. It was quite time consuming. And here I'm cutting different letters that I didn't have from die cuts that I cut negatively. So in the end, it's supposed to read "Dream and be happy." Another thing I didn't really go into is the rubber band that I cut from another elastic string that I received in another box, and I added those dots from the package that was included, and they actually feel quite soft. They're not hard at all. So here comes the big reveal, and you can see all the papers that I glued in, and that on the left is the original paper, and here's also the original paper, and the washi tape, and I tried to make a little story up out of the emoticons. And here's the big reveal of the center paper. Every summer has a story. And then I didn't really continue with the story. In my head I was thinking they met in Italy, and there she is, very happy with her scooter, and they made lemonade. And this was cut from this paper, and then in the end she's leaving her scooter and going home happily after her holiday. So this is what I made up in my mind. I later found out that there is a stamp set to go with this die set, and I will order that with my next box so that I can make more complete stories. So I hope you will join me again for my next unboxing video, and maybe in between for something else, and also after that for other videos that I will post. Of course, I understand if you unsubscribe because you came here for the Alexandra Renke boxes unboxing, but I do hope you will stick with me and see what else I have up my sleeve. Until then, do take care, do what you love. Bye for now. Ta-da!